What's up, Pisces? All right, so look, we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into you guys' reading. But before we jump into the spread, I pulled a card for you guys from the Next World Tarot deck, and I love the way that they break down these interpretations. It's not like the traditional tarot. So I'm going to read to you what your energy, what your vibe is for right now before we get into the spread, because like I said, I love the way that they break down these cards. Okay, so Six of Swords, it says passage. Listen up. The Six of Swords is a rite of passage, a peaceful intersection of purple clouds, subtle mist, and hope. It represents the clarity that comes after fighting, isolation, and the journey of the swords. It is the beginning of the end of failure. It is a quiet stroll into the future. It's independent travel and femme visibility, armed with safety and aligned with self-sufficiency. The Six of Swords is the threshold between enlightened power and unwavering turmoil. She represents the end of a toxic past and the end of oppressors disguising themselves as loved ones. She represents that movement where you reclaim your personal power and walk away. She asks you to smile along the way. Boom. The end. So a lot of you guys will be leaving behind in the old year. May seem like an old life. And it seems like an old life because the things that I see coming for you guys are going to be completely different. You ever heard of paradigm shifts? Paradigm shifts are the way things change and they can never go back. Like once you learn how to ride a bike, that's it. You could have been off a bike for 20 years. They toss you on a bike, you're going to ride. Swimming. You know how to swim. If you started swimming and you got the foundation of it and the mechanics of it and they throw you in the water, you're going to swim. You know? You can't go back, right? So a lot of you guys are reaching that paradigm shift point where once whatever phase is coming through this rite of passage, that's it. You know, you get married. That's it. You have a kid. That's it. Some of y'all, you're about to step into that new tax bracket. That's it. You know what I mean? So whatever's happening, that's it. A lot of you guys will be leaving somebody. Leaving a relationship you never thought you'd end. But that's it. You know? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get to the traditional tarot to see what this could mean for you. And first I want to get into some other spaces real quick. We're going to talk about a few other things. I'm going to use a few oracle decks just to get some more insights into what we're talking about. This rite of passage that you're going through right now. Then I'm going to use this Moonology deck to clarify as we do our traditional spread. Okay, so first thing we get, fear. Wow. So as you guys are moving through your rite of passage, as you're going to this point of no return, it seems as though a lot of you guys may be combating fear. Okay, but listen, it says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I just heard somebody may got cold feet. Somebody's stepping into some new territory and you got some cold feet. Okay, but this is asking you, as you're moving forward with this paradigm shift, and what I'm saying is as you're moving forward, it's like you can't change it, you can't reverse it. Okay, so it's like you're going through, like once you have your birthday and you turn this age, that's it. Ain't no going backwards. You're only going forward. So since you're going forward anyway, what energy are you going to choose to walk in? Are you going to choose to walk in fear and shaking your boots as you walk in forward? Or are you going to walk forward at least looking cool? You know? Walking in the energy of love, as this would suggest. Let's see what we get. Acceptance. Okay, well, like I said, it's nothing you can do about it. For some of you guys, this rite of passage is like a birthday, like I'm saying a golden birthday or something, like somebody's turning 50 and you're just like, oh, it's all downhill from here, and it's like really hard for you to accept or something. But with the things that are coming with your age, with wisdom, with some of you guys graduating high school and that's it, or graduating college and it's like, oh no, it's the real world after that. Whatever your paradigm shift is, you're coming to a place of acceptance. Like it has to be this because you have to move on. There's a new phase coming. Life is calling you to something more grand and you have to show up. So it says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. That's people and sometimes circumstances. All right. Let's see what else we get. Doubt. This we gotta leave this. So some of you guys are fearful and doubtful about this next phase of your life. Again, I'm getting that image of someone with cold feet, afraid to move forward with something. It could be a job, it could be a business, it could be, family situations, work situations. Kind of like seeing somebody going on stage and they're really nervous, like you got the voice of a goddess and you're just so nervous and so scared and so doubtful and so fearful. But anyway, this says, I release the need to know all the answers. Some of you guys are moving forward into new territory that you've never stepped in before. And it's just like, well, what do I do? How do I do it? Let me tell you, sometimes there's not a book, okay? There's not a self-help guide. There's not a forum on the internet that can prepare you sometimes for the things that come, other than your own intuition and you listening to that higher guidance, step by step by step. All of it at once? Nope. Step by step. So accept it. Let's just see. I want to get a Moonology to talk about the overall phase. The energy is gaining momentum. That's right. That's so funny. I just heard she's getting more pregnanter and more pregnanter. You're getting closer and closer to the graduation date. You're getting closer and closer to launching that business. You're getting closer and closer to proposing. You're getting closer and closer to the wedding date. You're getting closer and closer to leaving that toxic relationship. It's gaining momentum. It's gaining momentum. Let's see what else. Let's see what really wants to step through, okay, as we're going through this rite of passage. What we talking about? Center of the reading, Page of Wands, some news, some information, some type of inkling. This also represents youth, okay, so a lot of you guys can have some energy surrounding youth. I'm even seeing someone, you could have like up to 3 children, okay? Your children are going to be very instrumental at this time. Because those of you who are leaving a toxic relationship and you have children, you're being told that like your passageway is clear. Like if you're looking for a time to, escape, or is this a good time for me to move? Yeah, okay? You've been shown that for the children. Also, this is news. This is letters. This is information coming in. Let's see what it's crossed about. Let's get some more information on this Page of Wands. From a creative endeavor as well. Just starting the Judgment card. All right, something is being re-brought up. Something is bubbling. Something is boiling in your energy. And it's by divine nature, okay? So whatever it is that's brewing, this is something the divine hand has orchestrated. There was a cosmic dance happening on your behalf, okay? Again, I'm feeling like something grand is happening and you're being told to show up, okay? Whatever the show up is for you. Let's talk about it. Why is the Judgment here with the Page of Wands? Something that you may have felt was done coming back. I'm even seeing somebody who had a previous, the first baby didn't make it. And now you have another one coming. And now someone that could be feeling nervous because you don't want that same thing to happen. Let's see what else we get. Hold your vision. I don't care how big or how small it is or wherever it is you're trying to go. The key to you manifesting whatever it is that you want to manifest and making it safely through this rite of passage and clearly making it over through to your paradigm shift is to hold your vision. What do you want? How does it look at the end? What is the outcome? Don't worry about the who, the what, the when, the why, the da-da-da-da-da. Hold the vision. Because for a lot of you guys, you are going to be manifesting at this time dreams and visions and goals and outcomes that you had since you were a kid. A lot of you guys, this may be talking about your childhood dreams and your childhood goals either coming back because you forgot about them, or they just come bouncing back on in, and manifesting when you least expected it. Let's see what's going on in your deep root. 3 of Wands coming on in. But this here is expectation though. So at least some things you expect to come on in. But you just need to know that what's coming is good. You accept the things that you can't control. You come out of the fear space. You come out of the doubt space. You operate in the energy of love, and looky there. Some of y'all are just nervous with anticipation because you feel love coming in, okay? You guys could be fearful about a new relationship, or the fear of leaving something. I'm seeing someone, how she's like, she has her bags packed, luggage and suitcase. Someone's getting somewhere safe, okay? Let's talk about what's coming in. 3 of Wands. Show the world the real you. So a lot of you guys will be stepping out of your comfort zone. You're coming up out of this fear, out of this doubt. You're accepting yourself for who you are and the things about you, the flaws about you that you cannot change. And once you accept you, the world will accept you. So accept yourself for who you are. Put yourself out there on center stage. Something grand is happening and you are being called to show up. And when you show up, you're being asked to show the world the real you. Not scared, because the real you not scared. See, when you singing your song in the shower, you be blowing, you know? But then you get up there on stage and you start getting doubtful. You know, take that how it applies. You're a great actor, and then you get in front of the camera, oh no. You're a powerful, you know, leader, but when you get in the room, you can't tell nobody to do nothing, you know? We coming up out of that. What is it? Recent past, the Magician, Pisces. Scorpio got this too, double time. They got theirs read from the Next World Tarot. But you guys are manifesting. You know, to me, I love this because in the Judgment card, you see how that wand is coming down out of the heavens? It's like you grabbed the wand. Instead of letting things just happen, instead of life orchestrating, remember I said the divine orchestration, the dance, the cosmic dance. Well, it's like you was like, you know what? Give me that wand. And you snatched the wand and said, I'm going to do this myself, which is good. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, like you snatched the wand and said, I'm going to do this, God, I'm going to orchestrate my own life. No, it's just kind of like, you know, if life has been controlling this thing and life has been wavering you around, you decided to take life by the horns or grab life by the magic wand and orchestrate a few things of your own, you know? It's like if you can wave your wand, I could wave my wand. And a lot of y'all getting ready to create really beautiful magic. Some of you guys already created beautiful magic. Now the manifestations are rolling in. But let's see what it is that you got in your headspace. 10 of Cups. It's about your family. Yeah, this is about family. It could be friends. Emotional fulfillment, though, and love. A lot of you guys could be anticipating love. I just heard additions to the family. You guys could be moving to a new home. Okay, having like your family in mind. Some of you guys could be moving either closer to family. I'm feeling this in a good vibey way. You could be moving closer to family. Some of y'all may be trying to move away from family, but I'm feeling this more so a lot of people trying to move closer to family or family coming closer together during this time. Okay, let's see what is coming in the near future. The King of Pentacles. I just heard Daddy's home. So the King of Pentacles is very durable, long-lasting, sure, confident, a provider, financially literate. Okay, this person holds it down. Hold it down. This person holds it down. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to practicality, when it comes to being organized, when it comes to having a plan, when it comes to being structured, balanced, and grounded. Okay, this is the person that you want when it comes to business, partnership, marriage, children. Okay, this person can manifest. This could be your energy, or this is who you have coming. Fellas, if this is you, this is showing you who you are at this time. So if you're operating in fear, I'm going to need for you to switch that over to that King of Pentacles energy because he's confident. He know what he has. He know what he built. Okay, if you're doubtful, again, Spirit is saying, take a look at yourself. Why are you doubting yourself and you look like that? You're a whole king. You know, ladies, you waiting on that person. This is what the person looks like. Don't be scared that he's not coming. Don't doubt that he's coming. He's on the way. And this whole family atmosphere that we're being, oh, and I'm hearing this too. For some of you guys, this is a stepdad. You have a stepdad coming for a child who's, you know, real dad. Or a real mother. It could be a stepmom, but I just heard stepdad. So for some lady out there, this is going to be a new stepdad for someone whose father is not playing a huge role. Okay. What do you... Nope. Can't do that. We got to talk about the King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Very fruitful and resourceful. You are good enough. Wow. This is for a man and a woman. For you men out there who feel like they're not good enough. Maybe you're fearing... and you're doubtful because you feel like you're not good enough. But Spirit is saying today, I told you, don't just take a second to go look at yourself. What are you afraid of? You got this. Look, let me tell you something. You didn't get here, you know, being scared or being terrible, or I'm not smart. All of the things that could prevent you from being this person never stopped you. So if you can do that, you can do this. Whatever this is you're trying to do, okay? You're good enough. For ladies, it could be your energy, especially if you hold it down and you have to operate in your masculine energy because you got children, you got your own house, you're independent, can't nobody tell you nothing, all that good stuff. This is you being able to show that you are good enough, and this is what you look like. Yeah, you got to operate in your more masculine energy a lot to keep this up, but this is showing that you are good enough to attract this as well. I just heard rest. Someone to come and give you rest. So some of you guys will be having someone come in to give you rest if you don't already have that person, because they're smart and intelligent as well. Let's see what you look like during this time of passage. Two of Wands, like we still stuck and bound between two things. Fear on this side, doubt on the other. You see how this person can't move? On one arm, he's strapped by fear. On the leg, he's bound by doubt. Okay? So if you guys are looking forward to doing something or launching something or sitting in this King of Pentacles energy, first we got to become untied. So how do we untie our leg from doubt? Well, we release the need to know all the answers. Boom. Untie yourself right now. Pow. Let it go. Right? Now on this side, your arm is bound. That's fear. How do we release the fear? Well, we come out of the fear energy and we replace it and get on the vibration of love. Because remember, love is one of the highest vibrating energies in the universe, along with like enlightenment and things of that. So if you get on those vibes, the enlightenment vibe, the love vibe, then you can raise your vibration and stay in this Kingsman energy. But yeah, this is just giving you a picture. I love how this happens sometimes. Yay, Pictionary. That's what it looks like. Bound by fear and doubt. You let fear and doubt go and you stand up straight in the middle, and there's acceptance. I gave it my best. I did my all. And guess what? It just so happened that your all will manifest great things. Let's see what you look like. The Chariot. Come on. What are you afraid of? You're taking off. You're taking flight. You've done this before, right? This is Cancer energy here. This is looking good. Public recognition. Okay, again, I told you, when you become the magician, you manifest great things. So you guys are manifesting this forward movement. You're moving forward into a new phase of your life that you cannot go back from. You see how that Chariot is going in that direction, moving so fast that it's impossible for it to turn around. The whole card will just tear apart if it turn around, So it got to keep flying in that direction, forward. And that's what you guys are doing. So even if you feel doubt or fearful, you don't look like it. People are seeing you as this here, male or female, and seeing your Chariot take off, your good news, this paradigm shift that's happening for you. It's looking good at this time. People can see it. Let's go ahead to the end of all of this and see how this thing wraps up. Wow, these cards want to jump over. Goodness, I'm going to take them too. The Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. So in the near future, we got the King of Pentacles. And at the end of it, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, now we have your sign, Pisces, with the moon, and then look at that, the Fool card. A leap of faith, taking a risk, taking a chance. Once you jump off that cliff, that's it, paradigm shift. I can't turn around and fly back up and stand on the ledge again. Nope. Once you decide to take that leap, that's it. You're either gonna land on your feet or fall on your face. And the way it's set up, it looks like you're going to land on your feet. If, you can come up out of the fear and the doubt. This is what this look like. I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm going to go taking that chance, taking that leap of faith. Yeah, of course, a bunch of fear and doubt. But you got to be like the Fool and just accept it like it is what it is. And go jump. But anyway, so some of you guys could be meeting your mates, or having, solid, good energy with a mate as it pertains to this brand new beginning. This could be you all getting married, engaged. Again, this could be family. Okay. What else do we have? The moon. You're also being advised to listen to your intuition. You're being advised to stay in tune with like your spirit man or your higher self. because that's where the answers come from as you take step by step and don't even necessarily know where each thing is going to lead you to. Okay, so you've been advised again to raise your vibration with your spirit, your soul, your inside vibes, your intuition, your power of discernment, because those are going to be the things that give you the answers as you go step by step. Okay, so that is what I get for you, Pisces. I hope you guys are staying calm, like relax. These fear and the doubt card, it's like this. These are the things that are not going to trip you up. 2020, you dig? We're going to move past all of that kind of stuff. Keep using your intuition. Y'all are water signs, so you got that anyway. That intuitive ability, that discernment. Okay, so that's what I get for you guys. Thank you guys so much for all of your likes, your subscribes, your shares, your donations. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you guys would like a personal reading, you can go ahead and look in the description box to see how you should list and format your questions. Then go ahead and email me, waterstarvibes@gmail.com. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, you can follow me at waterstarvibes, okay? Also, Pisces, you know I'm doing those mind trips, okay, for the top 5 most viewed signs, all right? So go ahead and make sure you continue to like, subscribe, share, let everybody know about Waterstar Vibes so you can get those mind trips, okay? So once again, thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you all in your next video.